Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Words of Wisdom, aka Words of Wisdom, and welcome to probably the only serious video on my channel in 2018. Just like my 20th birthday video was probably the only serious video on my channel in 2017. So, today I'm just gonna talk about my previous year, year 20 to 21. I'm just gonna talk about what happened, how was my year, how did I experience everything, and I'm just gonna basically walk through it step by step. I wanted to record this as a vlog, right? But I'm just a pussy when it comes to vlog. First of all, I don't like my face, and the biggest reason is I don't want people to hear me talk about my life. I don't want people to hear me talk about what I'm doing in life, what I'm thinking about. It just seems so awkward to me when they hear me talk about everything that's going on in my life and they're just walking by and they're like, the fuck is this guy doing? I mean, even if I did have a lot of viewers and I shouldn't be scared about vlogs because I can just explain to people, yeah, I have 2 million subscribers, I still would feel awkward. So that's why I'm doing it like this. And that's why you're probably thinking like, oh, what the fuck am I looking at? Just put it on as a podcast. It's about what I'm saying anyway. It's not about the visuals, okay? So I actually have some notes written down on my phone of the stuff I want to talk about in this video. Because, well, I wouldn't say there's plenty of stuff to talk about, but there's some stuff I really, really want to talk about. So, hold on, let me fucking open this. Okay. So, first of all, in my previous vlog, in my 20th birthday video, I basically talked about how my life went from age 10 to 20, how the past decade went, my expectations for this year, basically. And first things first, I talked about starting my new university. I was really scared of how things were gonna turn out. I was really scared of what was gonna happen to myself. Am I gonna quit again? Am I gonna drop out again? Etc. Etc. And I have to say, my previous university year, my first university year, was absolutely amazing. Even though I'm 2 years late, basically the people I went to my previous school with, they're already in their third year, their third bachelor year, which is basically the graduation year. I just finished my first year. It was amazing, okay? I don't care that I'm 2 years behind. There's plenty of time to work. There's plenty of time to fucking bitch about having to work every day. So I don't care that I'm 2 years late. Other than that, school is actually going great. I finished my year with an average of a 7.5 plus, which basically means I wouldn't say graduated. I passed my year with honors. You call that cum laude in the Netherlands. I have no idea if that rings a bell or whatever, but it basically means with honors. So I did pretty well. But it didn't look like that at first, okay? So I had my first exams in October or November, and my first grade was a 3.5 out of 10. Then I had to make a paper. That grade that was kind of a concept paper. It wasn't an actual paper yet, and when I got it back, it didn't say anything. The only comment I got was, "This is horrible." Literally, they didn't say what I did wrong. They didn't say what I could improve. It just said, "This is horrible." So I got stressed out. I kept stressing a lot because I thought I was gonna quit again. And I think at this point, I really, really made my mom worry because I was just bitching. I was unhappy. I was just like, what the fuck? Am I gonna quit again? Am I too stupid for university? I have no idea what's happening. So basically, I had one retry. For every exam you take, you have one retry. And for this retry, I studied my fucking ass off. I finally realized how I should study. I shouldn't read the entire book. I should just read some summaries, get the most important things in my head. And I got an 8 out of 10. For this paper, well, I wouldn't say it's a retry, but this paper, the actual version, I had a 6.5 out of 10, which turned out to be one of my lowest grades of the year. And it basically went on. And throughout the year, I finally started to realize how I'm supposed to study on a university. How am I supposed to get this shit in my head? And my grades are just steady 7.5s and 8.5s, etc., etc. And my university was absolutely amazing, and I actually think I can really finish this study. I actually think there's not a fucking chance I can't finish this. And I've already seen this on the website. if I finish this, and I'm probably gonna do a business master. I think the master is actually called business, but I'm not quite sure. I'll have to Google that. I actually think I can finish this, and if I do that master, then there's a 95% chance, at least that's what the website says, there's a 95% chance that I find a job within a year. And my average starting salary is I think 30% above the average university. So that ain't bad. That ain't bad, am I right? Or well, I said the average university, I meant the average study. So I think money-wise, I should be good if I finish this shit. I'm really, really glad I'm blessed with such a smart brain. I thank God. I don't believe in God, but thank God. Anyway, that's pretty much it for school. I have to pick a side next year. I either have to choose between the side that's basically working towards leading a company, or I have to work towards a side that's organizing a company. And I know that sounds like the same fucking thing, but it's really different. Basically, organizing a company is more oriented around people and basically making people work together, and leading a company is actually making sure people do their job. So organizing is more oriented towards the people itself, and leading is more oriented towards the process. I'm probably gonna choose the path that's oriented around leading the people, and I'm not quite sure yet. I'm gonna look into this week, but I have to make a choice before August 31st, yes. And I mean, that's a month from now. I'm recording this on Tuesday the 24th, so it's not actually my birthday right now, but yeah, that's basically what I'm doing this week. So that's that for school. Then I want to talk about something that's more general, and that's something I really realized today. In these 21 years on the planet Earth, I really haven't done shit. Is that really my fault? I wouldn't say so. Basically everyone goes through this. Up until my 25th year, and if I actually did everything in one try, then it would have been my 23rd year, I will just be in school every year. I wasted 21 years of my life in school, and when I say waste, I don't necessarily mean waste, because I know what I'm working for. I know I'm working towards a job that's gonna pay me a decent amount of money, and which will make my life better, because I can actually spend money on things I want and not feel bad about it, because I will probably have a job that pays well. At least I hope I do. I've put a lot of work into my fucking grades and shit so far. But the painful realization is just, I didn't do shit for 21 years because I just had to go to school every day. And then in my weekends off, I basically hung out with friends, and I didn't really do anything. And it just sucks to not accomplish anything for 21 years. And the older I get, the more it sucks, because I really wanna mean something in this world. And that actually kind of makes me transition to the topic I also wanted to talk about, which is my dreams. In the past year, I've really started to chase my dreams, you know? And I wouldn't say I'm putting everything aside to make these dreams reality. I think a lot, okay? I think about how I want to realize these dreams. I think about how I'm gonna spend my time realizing these dreams. What's the priority? What's the most important? So the most important thing for me is still university. If I have to spend time on my university shit, I will spend time on my university shit, because that's basically a job guarantee, you know? But I have a lot of other dreams. I have dreams in this YouTube world. I really love making YouTube videos, and maybe someday, I don't think it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna just live with that thought that it's never gonna happen, because that's the best thing for me. Then I don't have to feel like my dreams are crushed in 10 years if I still have 70 subscribers. If I can get something done in this YouTube world, and I also want to start streaming on Twitch one day, then it would be fucking amazing. That would mean the absolute world to me. Just to have my voice heard, just to have my thoughts heard, and that would be fucking incredible. And the same thing is with music. I've never really shared what my music channel is on this channel, and I probably won't for a while, unless I really break through and I get a lot of listeners. But I have a music channel as well, and I'm writing a lot. The past year, I've been writing so many songs. I've ditched so many songs that I actually have 2 songs online right now, which are currently at 30k plus views, and I'm just really proud of it. I mean, 30k plus views, for some people that doesn't seem like a lot, but I feel like I'm fucking internet famous. I have no idea why it's getting that many views. I have no idea if people actually like my rap or they're just searching for no copyright rap and they stumble upon my songs, play it for 5 seconds, and they're like, what the fuck is this? But I'm really proud of that shit. So maybe someday I will release it. I've actually gotten a couple of songs done. I'm actually not gonna talk about that. I will talk about that later, where I got my couple of songs done, because that's actually important. So I'm a dream chaser. I'm really a dreamer. I want to do so much shit in my life, and I feel like my life is just too short. And that's something I've really realized in the past year. My life is too short to realize all the dreams I currently have, and that just fucking blows. I'm already 21. If I'm lucky, I reach 90. So that basically means more than a fifth of my life is already done. More than a fifth of my life I've spent just on school and not doing enough. So the past year I've really started chasing my dreams. Even if I can't realize them, I'm still proud for trying. And this YouTube thing and this music writing thing, even when I'm 40, which is in 19 years, I will still be doing that shit. There's not a fucking doubt I will still be doing that shit, because it gives me an outlet. Both this YouTube thing and writing music just gives me an outlet, and that's enough for me to just feel happy about myself, even if I don't get hurt. But the dreams are always there. The dreams are always there to make it one day. And even with my job perspective, I'm also a dreamer, because I really want a job where I can just travel a lot and see a lot of fucking places, because there's so much to see in this world. And because I have no money right now, because I have obligations with university stuff, etc., I can't travel a lot. The money thing is the bigger issue, honestly, because I can still travel in weekends, but I just don't have the money. I'm actually planning on going to Brussels this vacation. If I kind of pull through with that, I'm not quite sure yet. I hope I do, and I hope I'm not a fucking idiot and forget about it. But a friend of mine actually went to Brussels, and the pictures I saw and the stories I heard, I just want to go there. I've actually been there by train once, but I've only been there for 2 hours because I had to wait for my flight to take off, I think. I forgot. I think it was my flight to take off. Or maybe it was a train to Paris and we just stopped there for like 20 minutes. I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, I want to go to Brussels on my own just because I like traveling. I want to see different places than the Netherlands, because the Netherlands fucking blows. And that's something I really want. Even in my job perspective, I'm a dreamer. And I think it's good to be a dreamer. I think being a dreamer really pushes you to your limits, instead of being a lazy pig and not doing shit all day. I mean, there's plenty of people that just game all day or just sit outside all day, hang with friends all day, etc., etc., and I just don't. I mean, I love my friends, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather have a productive day than chill with friends all day, and that's why I usually try to only hang out with friends like once a week, maybe. If I hang out with friends twice a week, I feel like it's wasted time. Anyway, enough about that. Those are basically my dreams, and that's something I've really been focusing on my previous year, and I'm really proud that everything is going well. I'm actually making content I really like making, both in the music department and the YouTube department, and I'm just proud of myself. And that's basically why I can probably say this was one of the best years of my life. I mean, the year 2015 to 2016, which was my 18th to 19th year, if I'm not mistaken. Is that true? Let's see, I'm turning 21 in 2018, I'm turning 20 in 2017, so I turned 19 in 2016. So yes, that's definitely correct. That's probably the best year of my life, because I only had 2 subjects for the entire year. I had a lot of fun while I was at that school. In between, I did a lot of fun stuff. I traveled a lot. I did the stuff I really wanted to do. I think I started my YouTube channel at that point, or was it the summer vacation after? I don't know. But that's probably still the best year of my life. But I think this has to be the second best year of my life. And the only reason I'm saying that is because sometimes, because of my university shit, I just really felt like I wasn't going to be able to do it. And that made me stress out. And that's the only reason why I wouldn't put this in first place. But it's definitely been one of the best years of my life, and I'm just so fucking happy about how this previous year went, and I hope my 21st to 22nd year is gonna be the same way, really. other than that, that also has to do with some new friends I actually made. So the previous year, I actually have gotten to know a couple new friends. I'm just gonna name the two most significant friends. I've gotten like 4 or 5 new friends, but 2 of them really stood out to me. And the first one is a guy I met on my university, and we basically connected the first day I walked in that university. And we just started talking because I really wanted someone to talk to. I didn't want to be the quiet kid the first day, you know. And we basically kept talking. We basically did projects together, even though he's a lazy pig, and I've gotten mad at him a couple of times. He's a genuine nice dude, and I'm actually really glad I've gotten to know him the past year. And I'm glad to call him my friend right now, and I really should contact him to hang out soon because it's been like a month or something. Other than that, the previous year I've joined this Discord group with friends I've known since 2012. I've known them from Minecraft. And at first I really talked in there a lot. I felt like they were genuine nice people. I still think they're genuine nice people, but they're so fucking corny, dude. But I'm not gonna rant about that. I think I did it in a different video. But there's one person that really stood out to me and that I'm proud to call my friend. And that's this girl. She actually came out of the closet in October 2017. I have no idea if I'm allowed to say this. Hopefully she doesn't watch this video. But I'm really glad I met her because she's a really nice girl. She's fun. She talks just as much as me. And I'm I'm just happy I met her, you know. I've met her IRL like 3 or 4 times right now. And I same thing with the guy from my university. I really should contact her to like hang out this vacation because when I'm back on university, I'm probably busy and blah blah blah. You know the drill. But those are the 2 friends I'm really happy about that I met them this year. I'm just glad how this year went, and that basically helped. I completely forgot that when I was mentioning this was one of the best years of my life. I mean, other than that. I finally fixed my PC issue, which is also very nice, which means my videos are gonna get better, because I basically didn't get enough RAM. I only had 8 gigabytes of RAM, and now I got 16, which I actually paid for. So it took me 1.5 years to realize, then it took me 2 months of contacting them, and them contacting me because they never responded. But I finally got my fucking shit, man. I finally got my fucking shit. Now my PC works like it should work. And I'm just super happy about this. So I can actually play games like GTA 5 or Quantum Break or Watch Dogs 2 without any lag issues. So that's also something that really made me happy this year. It's a minor thing, but it's still something that I'm really super fucking happy about. Then I have 2 more things I want to mention. And yes, this is not gonna be a video that's gonna be as long as the video was last year. Last video was like 1 hour and 10 minutes or something, maybe even longer. But then I was recapping 10 years. Now I'm recapping 1 year. So other than that, I want to talk about the music department. So music has been amazing in the previous year. There's so many good albums. There's so many good singles. I'll just name a couple, for example. In May 2018, J-Rock released Redemption, which is definitely one of my favorite albums in a long ass time. It's so fucking good, and I have all the songs on repeat. I'm pretty sure once the Spotify 2018 recap comes, I think it's just gonna be 5 songs made by J-Rock, honestly. Maybe some Pecky in between, because Pecky has also been releasing a fuck ton of good songs. I'm really excited about Cyrus' stuff. Oh, even though he only released 3 songs, his stuff has been amazing. Like I said, Pecky has had a couple of good songs. Post Malone, Beer Bongs and Bentley's fucking dope album. I got disappointed by Drake, I must say. I got really disappointed by Drake. But, I mean, Scorpion wasn't really good. But those are the few that stood out to me. I'm probably forgetting some. And when I'm basically editing this video, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, why didn't I say it? But music in the past year has been amazing. Even though trash rappers like Lil Pump, Lil Uzi Vert, 6ix9ine, etc. have blown up, which I don't agree with. I don't know why people listen to those fuckers, but the music has been amazing. And because the music has been amazing, and I've actually got some money, I've also decided to buy some artist merch. So that's basically most of the clothes I'm wearing right now. I've bought so much artist merch. I've bought so much artist merch in the past year. It's insane. I think I spent at least $1,000 on artist merch because I just love these artists so much. Just my favorite artists: Asai Rashad, Becky, Cyrus. I wanted to buy a Marcus Ryan T-shirt, but it was yellow, and yellow just doesn't look good on me, and I have no idea why that is. I wish it was a different color. Definitely would have bought that. I've actually bought some TDE shit. I want to buy a J-Rock Redemption shirt, but I'm not quite sure which one I want. I will buy that somewhere this month, maybe in August. But artist merch is fucking dope, and it feels like I'm really representing what I love, and I will definitely keep buying artist merch. At some point, my whole closet will be just artist merch because I'm just a fanboy like that, and you basically can't hate on me for that, man. I'm just representing what I love. So then the last and final thing about this birthday and why I really did enjoy this year is I've been back from this since Sunday, and I'm recording this on Tuesday the 24th. I've been on a cruise, okay? I've been on a cruise, and it's been amazing. So this basically adds to my love for traveling. Like I said, I love traveling. And hold on, I actually need to recap this. I need to go back to February. And this video I still need to upload. I actually finally started editing this shit. I will put this out next week. This will be the video I'm uploading on Tuesday the 31st. And it's gonna be Prague Part 2. So this year I've been to Prague. Prague is an amazing city. It's a huge as fucking city. Even though it's silent, it's a huge it's a huge city, but it's silent. It just has a really weird vibe to it. There's a beautiful vibe to it. Whenever you're on the mountain, the Petrin Hill, and you just have this view all over the city, you're just like, my life is fucking amazing. Prague was beautiful. Prague was absolutely beautiful, and I'm so glad I went there. And I really want to continue all this traveling because I just love visiting places. There's so many beautiful places I still have to visit, man. So next year is probably gonna be Sevilla. Maybe in summer I want to go to Helsinki, but that seems stupid because it's a cold country and I'm going there in summer, but I don't know. Anyway, that's it for Prague. But like I said, I've been on a cruise and I've been back since Sunday. I've been on a cruise to America, okay? And I'm actually gonna put out vlogs. That's why I'm actually starting to edit Prague Part 2, because I want to put it out there before I start putting out the cruise vlogs. So this cruise, I'm just gonna spoil it a little bit. This cruise went. I started in Miami. Okay, we boarded in Miami. We basically started in Miami. Then we had one day at sea, which I didn't really vlog. Well, I vlogged what the boat looked like on both days at sea. So that's gonna be one vlog, what the boat looks like and both days at sea. Then my second vlog is gonna be our first stop, which was Jamaica, which was absolutely amazing. I've touched dolphins, I've touched parrots, I've touched a iguana. I've basically touched a lot of animals I'd never really seen in real life before. That's gonna be the second vlog. Then the third vlog is gonna be the Cayman Islands, where I had a rum tasting. We bought a rum cake. We've been to a city called Hell, and I've actually held a turtle ride there because we went to a turtle farm. And also we actually were swimming with stingrays. I've actually had stingrays touching me in the sea because we went to this shallow water and the stingrays would just come up to you and they basically wanted food, I think. But they would just come up to you, and at some point these stingrays were touching me on my legs and on my arms, and it just felt funny as fuck. And I dare to say that was probably one of the top 3 experiences of my life. And when we were about to leave, one of the stingrays was coming up to me and I wanted to pet it or something or hold it, whatever. And he thought my fingers were food, so he bit in my fucking fingers. That hurt, man. Those things bite so fucking hard. I was like, fuck, did I lose my... Oh, no, I did not lose my fingers. But that was absolutely amazing. That's gonna be vlog too. I don't have the finger biting on record, but it was amazing. Then the third vlog is gonna be Cozumel, Mexico. What we did in Mexico was my mother and I were traveling with just the two of us. And we were basically having this Jeep tour. And they needed 4 people per jeep. So we basically got teamed up with 2 random people. Thank fuck they were from America, so I could just talk in English with them. If they were Spanish, it would have been the most awkward ride ever. But those Americans were fucking nice. I had a lot of fun. We went snorkeling at the beach where we saw a lot of fish in the water. I actually saw a raccoon for the first time IRL. We went to this what was it called? I think it was called something lagoon, where there were a lot of fish in the water and you could actually look out over a fucking swamp. It looks so beautiful. And that was basically Cozumel. Wait, oh no, we did a tequila tasting at the end of Cozumel as well. And the tequila was really nice. I wanted to buy a bottle of pina colada, but my mom was like, that's $49. I'm such a bitch. Just kidding, I love my mom. But I'm such a bitch. We're not gonna buy that. So we didn't buy it. So fuck that shit. That's gonna be the 3rd vlog. Then the 4th vlog is gonna be the final vlog, I think, and I'm actually gonna I'm gonna put like the flight back, etc. I'm gonna put that at the end of that one, and that's gonna be, well, actually we had another sea day in between those. We had another sea day in between Cozumel and the next destination, which was the Bahamas. We went to the Bahamas, and that was one of my favorite trips as well. Cayman was definitely my favorite because of the stingrays, but the Bahamas was amazing as well. What we did in the Bahamas was, we basically, immediately when we disembarked from the boat, we got on the ship and we saw these beautiful houses, these $1 million houses. We went past a hotel where Michael Jackson had a room, and which was $55K per night, and you had to rent it for 4 days, so that's basically $220K per stay, and it was booked for the next 5 years, so that was absolutely amazing. And then we went underwater in a semi-submarine, and we saw so many fish and turtles and beautiful views, beautiful fucking views. Then we went on a city tour, which was also amazing. We saw a lot of fucking shit. We saw the police station. We saw Queen's Stairs, which was the most beautiful stairs I've ever seen, and it was just fucking amazing. If I ever have too much money, if I ever have millions of dollars, I will buy a house in the Bahamas, because the Bahamas is fucking peaceful, it's fucking beautiful, and I want to live there. I just want to live there if I have too much money. I have no idea why I got into this much detail, maybe because it's fresh on my mind and I've just gotten back, and it was definitely my top 3, maybe even my top 1 trips of my life. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on in my life the past year. Everything's been going well. It was one of the best years of my life, and I'm just so happy with how everything went. Like, it couldn't have gotten any better. So here's to my 21st year, which basically means nothing in my country, but at least I can drink everywhere in the world right now, opposed to just in European countries, etc. Fuck the United States for having an alcohol age for 21. But at least I'm allowed to drink right there as well. So, yeah, that's basically it. That's an update on my life. That's how the past year went. Like I said, this isn't gonna be an hour-long video because it's only a recap of 1 year. I hope this basically gives you some insight into my life right now and how everything went the past year. Let's hope my next year is going the same way, because if my years keep going like this, I'm gonna have a really good life in the next couple of years. Yeah. I don't want to get all emotional, but I almost shed it there because I'm just satisfied, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna thank you guys for watching this. This is for another year. Another great year, hopefully, and I'll see you back on my 22nd birthday in 2019, when I will still be making YouTube videos, of course. So if you like this video, definitely leave a like rating. If you liked even more, then definitely hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next year, I guess. Peace out.